When we do not have proper sanitation, it's just that we are eating our own shit.
It's about precisely about the methodology of CLTS, community-led total sanitation, and the trainers have been trained on how to facilitate CLTS and trigger CLTS in the villages. But more importantly, it is on the changing their own attitude and behavior, because the most of the participants, they came from all the 9 provinces of Solomon Islands, and they are from the Ministry of Health, the UNICEF, and a number of NGOs including World Vision, the Caritas, and many other NGOs. So these are mostly the people, the experts or sanitation specialists. So they have got a mindset that we know everything and we can solve the problem of sanitation.
Community at this point of time have not yet ready for accept him now. I've got a new system where him been log society below me. Because of the group blame me, people blame me, we grow up with some of our practice here. And no more practice below the community of Solomon Island. People of seaside or the using seaside, people of bush or the using bush. This is why difficult to us at this point of time, but what to change him now attitude block time because they have been born with, live with, and stop with him now.
We hope that this will approach me CLTS by him plan. To me, by him, not directly by benefiting people, lo what we think him. Like other business, if I plan to other approaches, local communities where people were the sabe finish and when this will introduce influence on CLTS, me not think that by him take time for people to understand him.
Side local sa hemi by a little bit strong too much because how na ba may approach to talk about toilet. But hemi depend lo kata facilitators now. What kind of language na by using? Yeah, how you put to mota awareness tools below you. How you talk about him, local communities, you must level skillful of how you present him. So this week, a nice week that we will learn him two skills for how we're doing presentation or facilitation.
These tools are precisely, these are very simple tools actually. These are visual tools, some of the tools like open defecation area mapping. People draw maps on the ground and, using color powders and all papers and everything and this and that. Precisely all the households indicating that who defecates where and which are the areas where there is more shit and which are the areas where less and who lives where. And with the rain and everything, where do they go and how it's contaminating waters, the water sources and all about that. And then during emergency, where do they defecate? And using different other colors, and also calculation of fecal materials, that how much one person is defecating every day and how much fecal material is produced from each family multiplied by the number of members in the family, and then identifying who are the ones who are producing maximum and contaminating the things. And through this process, these are all different tools. And then open defecation area trajectoire, fecal oral contamination, route mapping, and also analysis of medical expenses, that what diseases it cause. We ask them questions and using cards and markers and colors, and they tell us, and they analyze the whole thing. But in the process, they also reveal a lot of things. It's not that they don't know. they knew all these things, they know all this, but they rediscover, collectively that, oh my God, this is what we have been doing. Precisely these tools, mapping or calculations or, visual analysis or transit walk or whatever, the whole idea is to trigger three things, One is the element of shame. We don't go and shame them. We have no rights to do that. Our job is to be nice to people all the time. But people who do not understand CLTS, they think that outsiders come and shame insiders. That's totally a wrong understanding of the people. But we facilitate a process whereby the community, from their own analysis, they feel ashamed. They said, what the hell are we doing? From their own analysis, they discover. The idea is that these tools are used to awaken the sense of shame and disgust, complete disgust, and the food and shit and water and shit, these tools are used. And also, that self-respect. As human being, we have got all self-respect. What are we doing? And the element of fear also, because when they see that, they're producing 5,000, kilogram of shit every day, and, so many thousands of dollars going out of the village in a year, and in 10 years, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars going out, they immediately realize that, oh God, this practice of ours are pushing us to the poverty, we are becoming more and poor, but we could just change. Because the whole assumption of CLTS is that maybe they are poor, they are illiterate, or they may not know so much of things and all this, but they are all human beings, and no human beings wants to live in filth and eat each other's filth.
Wata belum ifalo hia, saya kasem osem ya, level belum wata, lo ground. Okay, mi fala like him na toilet ya, salah drum ya, me go down ya, salah 6 feet or 4 feet go down from stone lo here. Okay, this one ya, must go up ya, ya, drum ya must go up osem. Yeah, from you start lo here, by ladder go up. This fella ladder, but he must go up na lo here. Hem na minimum osem. You must climb lo here for go up na lo this fella drama for he must go up.
Another easy way, you dig him hole. This whole box here, you profile him, finish it. Then you dig him hole. Time you dig ground from hole here, you fill in there. On top inside box here, make him high now. From water, make him safe, yeah? Okay. Finish it from here, yeah? Let's say 3.5 meters, yeah? Him need him no more for ladder blame, one for stepping no more, yeah? Yeah? You build him another box, you go small box no more, then you rebuild him long around, no side no more. For step on top, then kalay go lo foundation, yeah? Okay, from there now by you work in building with a box hati osem, yeah? On top. Yeah? For him safe from rain, yeah?
you like for talent?
Yeah, everyone must work toilet, no?
Karena osem staka times, time you no make him a good toilet. Mau kata first man for sick ya. I'm not good people. So I think him bahara best and him good things suppose. If all mommy and daddy must start tomorrow now. No can start next week more. Quick time then make him of a proper place so that okay the beginning must go then me fall big one to go to right place.
Triggering is this particular thing that, when you use these tools in a sequence, there are different sequences, and then at a certain time, people just start realizing from their own analysis, visual analysis, as I said, it could be mapping, it could be transit work, it could be calculation of shit, calculation of medical expenses, or even water and shit and food and shit and stuff and all that, a time comes, when the large, quite a substantial section of the community, those who are participating, they realize, oh my God, we are ingesting each other's feces. And that must be stopped. So they say that, we are poor, how can we build it? So these are some of the questions, and they say that, can you help us? And there was some woman or some man stands up and they said, I'm going to dig a hole now, right today. I can't allow these things to go on. So these are the flashpoints, when they say, we must bring an end to this. These are the points, we call it triggering moments. So the facilitator have to move around and capture that triggering moments and particularly bring those persons, those who revolt against this kind of a practice and want to make a change right then. So, and then use them as the lead, to move to spread the whole sense of that feeling of disgust and everything, and involve everyone to join that in that local collective action to stop open defecation.
Ose menting tingnya se mi falla betti put digimo then kem nara dramo po lebet high lebet. Ose
why do you like high?
Kan ose mi falla digo then what time ose come up. So by mi lebeti na drum po lebeti high up more then by this make him any box or any animal for sit down on top, then buy something use him now.
Then house?
Then work him house more, then pulling him and then buy use him.
About him, make him toilet. No city all about.
So I'm not go if begin this place if sit down top this time.
Yeah.
And if I'm picking in, make him place.
I think if I stayed at 6 and 5 and 4, na fala also if I make him toilet.
Any big man helping you fala?
No more.
You was 11 no more?
Yeah.
And how deep nifa dig him fit for man stand up inside or how deep na hole?
Put him 4 na.
4 feet,
yeah.
And this one by if everyone na use him, boy and girl everyone? Or by if make him na run mo or what na story?
By make him na run mo. This one is typing for iba kami, take him photo black. For no toilet all about. Iti ting blomi o semi pasud go talemot nara pick out the students for kan talemo sem tudeno de ta dum tudeno ma wati ba kam talem then finish ba kam sem kan lukim no ma hello mi talem no waiting mo dad blocket and mom blocket for kam dum wete mi pa se lewa no dum go finish him o sem pa finish him toilet hello no
things where you may discuss him yesterday, and me this one. After this, if me got him cement, by me make him cement around him. If me got him drum or what for put him inside, then by me just raise him up. And me must raise above 3 feet something. And now me decide to do him like this way.
Fala, I think recently when you tell them Yumi, me pala lo hiam berapa deti family turun, community am deti community because me pala take mo kata rawi simple me pala ya, people tutorial about no mo, people no sa working house, people no sa working hole, especially ngolo kata pot, cup, spoon, plito sem lo house me pala, so me pala tuwi mo sem tentem me pala looking at something got a come here. Fly come lost, me will turu who will tell him. Me will like I no more got something or same came rubbish no more. But the can't believe Palo will tell him, yeah, the thing blow me. If I'm a man came city no more, get him to must not talk complete. So no, one of Italian look at the lindas got a come, especially along Gabriele, where I'm coming, Italian was me say, boss. Mi falla rendi pondai, no, mi falla man poca caisite every time, because mi fanno seven dream one, no lo set lo help, but set dream. So no one mi tell them, look, so me happy look at my sister there, brother. Me really happy look at them because what I come, for making people away and think look at them buying good, and he said the family look at how got my strap and maintain him, clean him, yeah, everything, make him look good lo area lo mi falla.
Why not you decide to make him this latrine?
Because we find a bit problem lo side lo toilet. Sometimes we use him at home so toilet ya, him say full up with them from water. So we find lo also use longer ya. Then we find try for nara wemas, but same too. Nara toilet new one for digging by full up with them. So him na we find go lo meeting yesterday or tell me fala. So I say okay, today me try best for me doing manaro. So I never start for didik today because me fala and daddy go out for the fala me fast level so me stranded na. So I never tell what picking me try for digging na new one. If what people who come no meeting help me or give anything me putong golet. Me like make a new toilet, but me garden stack up beginning. Then house blow me him full of people come too. So me but me garden him hard life too much for me because me garden stack up beginning. Then all of me him losing me with him out beginning blow me. So him no ma also out beginning blow me say go no ma lo water. No mat me out big man or same too. So him no ma me like him for must make him toilet blow me make him good make out beginning blow me must go good inside good toilet. No mat that blow out him go from me far but me far like stay good. So him no ma.
This is entirely different from any other training. This 6 days workshop, training of trainers workshop, as you have seen in any other trainings, something is trained or taught to the people, a methodology, an idea, and this and that. But the CLTS hands-on training workshop is entirely different, because the first 2 days we bring the inputs, we tell them what is this, the knowledge, experiences, skills, and then about CLTS, how it all evolved, what are the tools, how it works on human mind, and how do you facilitate. And there are a lot of skill training through role play and other things that we do. But immediately after the second day, third day 3 and 4, the groups of workshop participants go fan out, they go to different villages and they trigger themselves. So that means you are learning something and you are getting an opportunity to apply that in real life with the community. So the third part of the workshop, first one, learn. Second one, practice what you have learned. And third one, just see the outcome of your application. I mean, all our workshop participants saw that 2 to 3 person, invited potential natural leaders, we call them. They were invited from all the 8 triggered villages. And what a fascinating presentation they made.
Start! Start!
This is a map of Bank Street. This is the main road coming down. Come down, cutting here. We will split for too many communities, but still one Bank Street. More than 500 households.
So you see, we got a lot of waste here. That producing inside the community, yeah? So then people in the community are not careful. They don't get them sick or something. Have not this amount of money when we calculate them or to spend them for medical. For medical. Per day about say $213, yeah? Yeah. Per week we got $1,488.
We start digging. The students are nearly complete, one of them. So after this digging of toilets, 8 households already started. And community willing to make a big change. After this, people are digging, some are still digging now. Continue digging now.
And God went then in go up here and go to Sun Valley community area. In Sun Valley area, so far I'm going to plan the house over there. How many estimating should be 50 plus house. We have located Sun Valley area or community na missing. And inside of Sun Valley community, at the top of toilet and museum, we open pit. Yeah, only few of the garena safe enough.
Free from Sikiana. Yeah. So household, I'm responsible along everything, but five people come around for check after 30 days to make a commitment. So there, information about find them out inside
You might ask, why the community one household will have 2-3 farms in a house, and with one toilet. So that's not enough. Yeah, yeah. It needs 1 or 2, enough toilets for use for the household. All right. With that, Polisamo, we can find out there are a lot of people have toilets now. It's existing toilets, but some need improvement.
So I have no idea what beginning yesterday asking mommy and daddy for must building out a good toilet for Oketa. I mean building good toilet so that at beginning have an issue. So I'm now thinking strong thinking about beginning when we follow Wind Valley there. I thought like a mommy and daddy must building good toilet, for toilet, for beginning I go and sit inside, for no sit over body side of building.
I mean, the weight team go kilogram there, so we take 2 kilogram now for 1 day, 2 kilogram of sitting now for 1 day. For each person and buy and go dispose him. So 1 day, one for a man and buy dispose him now, 102 kilograms of air. Okay, 1 week.
We feel privileged for gaining something where me no saved before. And me hope by the end of the day, through lot of training, things we are learning, we hope by make a difference for the future generation, Lumi, where upcoming generation, and our country as whole, but no suffer and go through what we experiencing currently. We experiencing.
We never thought, when we used to think about technology, we thought technology is going to solve everything. But all that human traits, the human elements of motherhood, social solidarity, helping each other, trying to community cooperation, understanding, using the strengths of the community, and also all focused towards achieving that public good, that in my environment, in my village, rural environment or urban environment, there is no human feces in the open, which is not affecting everyone. So it's all safely confined, meaning that it is not the more important issue of toilet acquisition, that I have a toilet or you have a toilet. It's not the story. The story is no one is defecating in the open. I may not have a toilet, but my community is not going to allow me to shit here and there, I have to use my friend's toilet or my relative's toilet. That's more important. So the whole public good question, and everybody is trying to stop that.
Date now hem no number 2 April le. Date now osem time when putung for by this completion of the toilet house for building hem by finish.
And you think strong that this one by achievable. It's a community view for people kasim and finishing everyone for no go to toilet outside.
At the moment, how me fala work together and talk together, discussing everything. Well, me fala come to lo same thinking no more that but me fala have to do him because for stopping this fala sickness for affecting me fala, and then for this fala the came city where or usually or the talent from fala about himself program he must be finished and stop. So me fala bro like him too much now for same finishing that one.
I am very, very hopeful, particularly in the Pacific region, that these are low-hanging fruits, particularly in terms of the population of the island nations in the Pacific. None of them are a million, I mean, these 4 I have been watching, like Kiribati is 109,000 people. This is about 50 to 500 to 600,000 people in Solomon Islands, But inaccessibility is a bit there, and also they are spread. Islands are spread out in different, in different areas in the Pacific. But even then, what I have seen, if there is a political will, if these are rolled out, this could be the first 1, 2, 3 the first open defecation-free countries achieved through CLTS in the world. That chance is very much there. So I am very, very hopeful, and I am very pleased to be here in the Pacific region.